Evanston Outlaw Baseball is live on the radio at 99.1 FM KNYN and online at mylocalradio.com. This year, Wyoming Legion AA Baseball is the show. Follow the Wyoming Legion Post 41 Evanston Outlaws throughout the summer as we bring you live video and play-by-play coverage. Being brought to you by Dr. Todd Hoover Chiropractic, Cash Honda Yamaha, Wyoming Dental Specialties, Mountain West Business Solutions, Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, Bear River Dental of Evanston, and Black Sport Dental of Mountain View, Ellingford Brothers, Uinta County School District No. 1, the Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau, West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, the Legal Tender Restaurant and Best Western Dunmar Inn, the Evanston Recreation Center, the Littlest Wood Shop, Come On In of Casper, Plains Tire, Arrowhead Dental, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Dr. McKay Franken, First Bank of Evanston, and by Auto Farm Chevrolet. With the first pitch quickly approaching, let's head to the diamond.
Welcome to this First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on mylocalradio.com and 99.1 KNYN, the big dog in country. ELAN Off bringing you the action live from Giants Field as the newly crowned 2020 Double-A West Region or Conference champions. The Evanston Outlaws gets ready to take on the Jackson Giants in a Saturday morning matchup, which will serve as the finale for both of these teams' regular season before they take off for Rock Springs starting Wednesday. Day one of the state tournament. Evanston will be taking on Laramie. We'll have time for you when that game time is announced. It'll be a special game for the Evanston Outlaws and the Jackson Giants this morning, and we'll talk more about that when we come back on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on the Big Dog and mylocalradio.com.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
Receive the best service in the industry when you lease or purchase office equipment from the professional, friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions. With a guaranteed quick turnaround time, we will save you money, time, and energy with quality products and customer service that is unmatched in the industry. Serving customers in Wyoming and Utah, Mountain West Business Solutions is a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925. Call us today. Well, the Jackson Giants run onto the field in their camo uniforms, ready to start this one off. Right now trying to load the Jackson lineup off of Game Changers. We have not yet received the lineup for Jackson yet. As soon as we do, we'll let you know. In the meantime, let's go ahead and introduce you to the starting lineup for the Evanston Outlaws, and it's going to sound a little bit different than what we are used to. As both Coach Jason Huggins and Coach Chad Thompson has decided this will be a good time for people to see the future of both of these squads, as the Evanston Outlaws will be sitting all 3 of the final year guys of eligibility. Of course, being Brendan Thompson, Ryan Fisher, and Reed Gross. Here's the starting lineup for the Evanston Outlaws. Leading off, the second baseman, Ryan Baldwin. Batting second, catcher, Kason Smith. Batting third, the shortstop, Cohen Morrow. Batting in the cleanup spot, the first baseman, Ethan Purple Shoes Buse. Batting fifth, the center fielder, Derek McDonald. Sixth, third baseman, Brecken Rich. Seventh, left fielder, Walker Wilson. Stepping on the mound today for the Outlaws, Gavin Oliver. And Ryder Wilson, the right fielder, will round out the starting 9 for Coach Chad Thompson. Still trying to get the starting lineup for Jackson, and as soon as we have that, we'll let you know. But of the 9 guys out there, only 4 of them, I believe, Ryan Baldwin, Kason Smith, Ethan Buse and Derek McDonald, to my knowledge, have outlaw experience here at the AA level. Stepping in will be Ryan Baldwin, the second baseman. And as soon as we can, we'll identify the pitcher for Jackson. First pitch to Baldwin, well up and high over his head for ball one. As right now, the PA announcer is announcing the pitcher. I believe that's Xander Witt pitching for Jackson. Not sure yet. The 2-0 misses. 3 balls, no strikes to Ryan Baldwin. After Ryan, it'll be Kason Smith, who was a part of that conference clinching game 2 last night. A 4-pitch walk to Ryan Baldwin. And I'll bring up Kason Smith, who's playing catcher today. I believe this is the first time he's played catcher since the Rock Springs game, when he took a bat to the wrist and injured his wrist pretty good. I believe that's Witt. He sets it to belt. First pitch down the center for strike 1. Kason comes in here batting .276 as the next pitch hits the zone for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes to Kason Smith. The 0-2, swing and a miss, that one outside for a strikeout, and out number 1.
Kason Smith brings up number 95, shortstop, Cohen Morrow.
Cohen Morrow, the shortstop, steps in there. Morrow with no AA experience, to my knowledge. First pitch in there for strike 1. Xander Witt is indeed the pitcher for Jackson. Next one misses. It's ball 1. And 1 strike for Cohen Morrow. Ryan Baldwin stands on first. Next pitch up high. Good snag there by the catcher. Aiden Graylan, I believe is that who that is. Again, we have not gotten a roster from Jackson, so all I'm seeing is what's available on Game Checker. Baldwin taking off for second. Does he get there in time? No, they tag him. Aiden Grayland with a great throw from home plate to catch Ryan Baldwin stealing. That's 2 down now for Cohen Morrow. 3 balls, 1 strike. Popped up way high. Second baseman ranges over and makes the grab for out number 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors. It's 1-0 on the nothing on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Head for the bottom of the first. After this, on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on My Local Radio and the Big Dog.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
In today's world, with so many places to shop and so many options to choose from, sometimes you have to boil it down to one simple question: where do I get treated the best? At Cash Honda Yamaha in Logan, we work hard to make sure every customer knows how much we appreciate them. We love what we do and we believe in the products we sell. Our goal is to build a lasting friendship with every customer so we can serve you and your family for generations. Visit us today, Cash Honda Yamaha, 3765 US 91, Hyde Park, Utah.
Gavin Oliver makes his Double-A debut, and he's doing it on the mound. He'll be the lead man for the Evanston Outlaws, hoping to get a Double-A win for the first time in his Outlaw career. ELAN OLLIFF bringing you the action live from Giants Field. Let's go and introduce you to the defensive lineman for the Outlaws. In left field, Walker Wilson. Center field, Derek McDonald. Right field, Ryder Wilson. In the infield, Ethan Buse at first, Ryan Baldwin at second, Brecken Rich at the hot corner, and Cohen Morrow at shortstop. Gavin Oliver pitching to Kason Smith. Don't have a lot of info on Gavin, as we don't have access to the Double-A, to the B or the C team stats. I mean, that's access to the Double-A plenty. As soon as we get that Jackson lineup, we'll let you know what it looks like.
Leadoff batter for the Giants, Mason Wright.
So Mason Wright leads it off for the Jackson Giants. Last night, Mason Wright in game number 2 was the second hitter. He went 2 for 5 in game 2. First pitch to Mason. Misses for ball 1. Next one misses outside for ball 2. Jackson in their camo uniforms. Evanston in their whites. 0-2 outside, 0-3. Mason steps into the left-handed side of the batter's box, shuffles his feet, and sets 3-0. Outside corner, good pitch there by Gavin Oliver to paint that outside corner. So on my local radio, that would be around the left side of the strike zone. 3-1 attempt. Fly ball into right field, and a jumping attempt at a stop by Ryan Baldwin at second base, but it gets past him. Baldwin went from second into shallow right field. Next up will be Grant Parkin, the shortstop. As right now I am trying to fill in my lineup card as we go, as we have not gotten a lineup card from Jackson. So whenever the PA announcer announces, I'll kind of be a little bit quiet so I can listen. First pitch outside for ball 1. Parkin steps into the right-handed side of the batter's box. Grant in game 2 yesterday got 4 plate appearances, a fielder's choice, a single, and 2 groundouts. 1 ball, 1 strike to Grant Parkin after Gavin Oliver fires the first one in there. The 1-1 offering. Bunt placed high. That was kind of a weird angled bunt by Grant, where the ball immediately goes off his bat and foul towards the third base dugout. That would be the Evanston dugout. Evanston and Jackson played each other in a conference doubleheader last night. Final score in game 1. 5-3. Throw to second by Kason Smith is a little bit towards third base. Cohen Morrow does a good job getting that one. If that ball is placed a little bit more towards first, though, that's a gun out there by by Kason Smith. Next pitch. This is for ball 1. So they must have gotten one guy down on the strikeout. Next pitch inside ball. One down. Throw back to second. Ryan Baldwin comes over to makes the play, and it's in and out of his glove, but it doesn't roll far, so that helps out a lot there. This is Xander Witt, the pitcher. Next pitch outside and high for ball 3. So 3 balls, no strikes. And the 3-0 from Oliver. That one down low, and a walk puts runners on first and second.
Draws the walk. Now batting is number 18, right fielder Lucas Grayland.
That'll bring up Lucas Grayland. He plays right field today for Coach Jason Huggins. First pitch outside in the dirt. Great snag there by Kason Smith to hold the runner. Next pitch. Misses, ball 2. So 1 out, and it's a strikeout by Oliver. Swing and a miss, 4 strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. He struck out Grant Parkin. Right before that, Mason Wright led off the game for Jackson by getting a single. He then would steal second. Xander Witt walks, and it's runners on first and second. Next pitch, contact into right field, but it goes foul. Foot race between 2 outlaws on the left field line to figure out who's going to get that foul ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Lucas Grayland. Swing and a miss. 4 strike 3. Great pitch there by Gavin Oliver. And now we'll bring up number 22, Aaron Huggins, the first baseman. So he bats in the 5th spot. First pitch. In there, 4 strike 1. Gavin Oliver has thrown 3 consecutive strikes. 0-1 count. And that one just a bit high for ball 1. Runner still on first and second. Mason Wright stands on second. And Xander Witt stands on first. Oliver, right-hander, delivers. Chopped foul behind the plate. 4 strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Aaron Huggins. Gavin Oliver, the young right-hander, delivers. Breaking ball trailed outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nothing on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Bottom of the second, 2 down. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Aaron Huggins. Oliver delivers. Fouled off by Huggins. Evanston started the inning by getting a walk from Ryan Baldwin. He would be caught stealing second as the next pitch misses to fill the count 3-2. Kason Smith would strike out, then Cohen Morrow would pop out to the shortstop. That would be the Evanston first. Here we are in the bottom of the first, and Evanston has walked Aaron Huggins to load the bases.
Brings up number 10, Kyle Cranston.
Kyle Cranston now will step into the batter's box with 2 down and bases loaded. A big chance here for the Giants. First pitch misses, ball 1. Mason Wright on third, Xander Witt on second, and Aaron Huggins on first. Next pitch inside, ball 2. Score is 0-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Excellent, solid contact into left field. 1 run's going to score. They wave around the second one. It's an RBI double by Kyle Cranston. 2 RBI double by Kyle Cranston. Two nothing on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard as Mason Wright scores from third and Xander Witt scores from second. Aaron Huggins goes to third. Didn't catch the name of this next batter. First pitch. Popped up high and foul. So no balls, 1 strike. This is Aiden Grayland. The 0-1. Down low, ball 1. Next pitch fouled off of the screen and into the glove of Kason Smith, so it's a strike, not an out. Two-two to Grayland. Pitch from Oliver, breaking ball, started outside and in the zone, down looking goes Aiden. So 3 strikeouts are the 3 outs that Evanston gets. Good performance by Oliver, but it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and it's 2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Jackson leads heading into the second on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on My Local Radio and the Big Dog.
Wyoming is unique. When it comes to high school sports, we might travel 6 hours to a game, but when we get there, we know the other team, their parents, and the coaches. Wyoming is like one small town with really long streets. When your travels take you to Evanston, always stay with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Clean, comfortable rooms, a restaurant serving healthy, delicious food, and breakfast is always included. If you're bringing the team or following the team, stay with us every time you're in Evanston. The Best Western Dunmar Inn.
As your local Ricoh, Toshiba, and Sharp dealer, Mountain West Business Solutions represents quality office equipment that lasts. We work with each client to understand your workflow, your goals, and your bottom line. Whether you lease or purchase office equipment, we have many ways to work with you to provide the best products at the best value. We also service and provide supplies for HP printers. Call Mountain West Business Solutions today. Let us help you find the best solutions for you and your business.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Franklin. Something I've really enjoyed as a dentist over the past 20 years are the lasting friendships that I've formed with many of my patients. My staff is really great, and we try hard to make sure that every patient feels a warm welcome. It doesn't matter if it's your first visit or if you've been with us for years. Every patient is welcome and always appreciated. Our goal is to provide the best dental care possible at reasonable rates. Please call us today to schedule your appointment at 307-789-8910.
Go Red Devils!
Thanks to Game Changer, we now have a bit of an idea what's going on with the Jackson defense, and we'll give it to you in a second as Ethan Purple Shoes Buse steps in to the batter's box here to start the second inning. First pitch inside for ball 1. First time I've actually seen Buse bat this year. Usually when he plays at the AA level, coach DHs for him. Next pitch. Looked like it was in the zone, but dropped quickly out for ball 2. Let's give you first the battery. Xander Witt pitches to Aiden Grayland. We'll give you the infield after the 2-0. Contact, but popped up. Aaron Huggins, the first baseman, goes over to his own dugout as it goes over. Aaron Huggins over at first, Kyle Cranston at second, Bridger Hammond at third, and Grant Parkin at shortstop. Outfield for the Jackson Giants, I believe Warren Newton in left field, Mason Wright in center, and Lucas Grayland in right. Next pitch to Buse, popped foul. So Warren Newton, in left field, then Mason Wright in center, and Lucas Grayland in right. Witt holds the glove in front of his face for a while. The 2-2 count. Outside, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Buse, contact into center field. It could find a hole. It does between the shortstop, Grant Parkin, and Mason Wright, and Ethan Purple Shoes Buse gets on with a single. Here comes Derek McDonald, who we have seen him absolutely do a great job against the Jackson pitching in Game 2 yesterday. He got an RBI single, which helped get Evanston within an eyelash of coming back down 11-2. Final score would be set 11-9 after Evanston would score 7 runs in that 7th inning, which was vital to them winning the tiebreaker to claim the Western Conference. The 0-1 inside, ball 1. After Derek McDonald, we'll see a new face to the AA level, Breckenridge, the third baseman. 1-1 to McDonald. Ball. Xander Witt, the right-handed pitcher, allowed a single to Ethan Purple Shoes Buse. That just rolls off the tongue. The 2-1. Chopper, head for the gap between second and third, and it gets there. The shortstop can't make the play, and it's an infield single for Derek McDonald. That brings up Breckenridge. Steps into the right side of the batter's box, and Evanston has the tying run on and the go-ahead run at the plate. Back-to-back singles by Evanston hitting. Good contact there by Derek McDonald. Find the gap between the shortstop and the third baseman. First pitch to Rich inside for ball 1. That one almost unbuttoned his shirt. Evanston out there in their white uniforms, blue sleeves, white shirts, blue sleeves. Kind of a vest look, but it's not a vest. The 1-0 up high, and it catches around the shoulders, ball 2. Two balls, one strike. To Rich, popped up. It's still in play. Xander Witt and Aiden Grayland both on the run trying to get to it, but it drops and hits the turf. 2 balls, no strikes to Breckenridge, or 2 balls, 1 strike to Breckenridge. So he's doing a great job staying in this battle, currently winning at 2 balls, 1 strike. Xander Witt, the right-handed pitcher, checks the runner at second. That's Buse, pitched down low for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Derek McDonald stands on first after a single. Ethan Purple Shoes Buse stands on second after a single, then was moved over by the McDonald single. 3-1 count, up high, and he's walked him. Breckenridge works a walk, and Evanston's got bases loaded with nobody down. That sets up Walker Wilson, the left fielder, with a chance to put Evanston at least with a tie. Buse stands on third. McDonald on second. First pitch to Walker Wilson, high around the shoulders for ball 1. Xander Witt goes into the windup. His bases are loaded. The 1-0 in the zone for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gavin Oliver, the pitcher, stands on deck. Walker Wilson, right-handed batter, gets strike 2 from Xander Witt, the right-handed pitcher. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Wilson with bases loaded, nobody down. Top of the second, 2-0 Jackson on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Witt kicks the leg and delivers. Chopper right into the glove of Bridger Hammond. Throw to home to get the force out for out number 1. So a good heads-up play by Hammond. We'll get the fielder's choice. So fielder's choice, 5-2. All the runners move over and the bases remain loaded. Gavin Oliver, the pitcher, steps into the right-handed side of the batter's box with a chance for the Outlaws. Bases loaded, 1 down. First pitch, slow pitch. Oliver fouls it off for strike 1. Got a piece of that one. No balls, 1 strike to Gavin. Inside, swing and a miss for strike 2. Next pitch, Hammond, swing and a miss for strike 3. And Gavin Oliver goes down swinging. So 2 down for Ryder Wilson, the right fielder. Bases loaded. Evanston trails 2-0 here in the top of the second on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Regular season finale for both of these squads. First pitch to Wilson. He chops it up, or pops it up high for a foul ball. Ryan Baldwin standing over on the on-deck circle should we get to him. If we do, then Evanston will at least have 1 run on the board. Bases loaded, 2 down. Down by 2. Top of the second. Next one. Beautiful ball placement by Xander Witt. It started up high, then dropped right into the center of the window for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes to Ryder. 0-2, swing and a miss. It's somehow, some way, Xander Witt gets out of a bases-loaded jam. It's still 2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Jackson Giants lead heading into the bottom of the second on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Post 41 Baseball on My Local Radio and the Big Dog.
Early Oregon-bound immigrants traveled through the Bear Lake Valley. U.S. Highway 30 basically follows the Oregon Trail. Many wagon trains stopped at Thomas L. Pegleg Smith Trading Post, located near Dingle, Idaho, for supplies. One traveler wrote of camping along Cotton Line Bear River, watching grass as tall as a man wave in the wind. Today, you don't have to ride in a wagon to visit Bear Lake Valley, but the rich history is still here to enjoy. Visit bearlake.org for more information.
At Ellingford Brothers, we're known for an excellent steel shop and quality cement. We also provide other products all year round. Sand and different sizes of gravel for road base and landscaping in the summer and fall. Traction in the winter and mud control in the spring. Bark for landscaping in the summer and winterization in the fall. And topsoil. Spring, summer, and fall, prices are always honest. Pickup or delivery. Ellingford Brothers, your year-round source for so many things. Stop in today at 221 County Road in Evanston.
2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Gavin Oliver getting ready to start inning number 2. Jackson leads it at the bottom of the second. Our broadcast brought to you in part today by Superior Rental in the Gun Room at 371 Prospector Drive in Evanston. Superior Rental, a servicing dealer. Buy it and have it serviced at the same place. Also has the largest inventory of industrial strength equipment for rent and a full-time mechanic who maintains all of their industrial retail or rental equipment. When you need it, it's ready to go and do the job. That's Superior Rental and the Gun Room at 371 Prospector Drive in Evanston. The Jackson Giants will have third baseman Bridger Hammond and left fielder Warren Newton, along with center fielder Mason Wright. Due up for the Giants, as one of the most interesting walk-up songs I've heard this season comes on the loudspeaker. It's Love Story by Taylor Swift for Bridger Hammond. 2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Hammond pops up the first pitch into the back screen for strike 1.
Third baseman, Bridger Hammond.
Bridger got a little bit of playing time in Game 2 last night, but didn't get an at-bat, I don't think, as he swings and misses at the second pitch for strike 1. Actually, I don't think he got any playing time yesterday. So, no, he didn't. Breaking ball beautifully placed there by Gavin Oliver for strikeout number 4. Welcome to the Double-A show, Mr. Oliver. All 4 outs recorded by Evanston due to the ball placement of Gavin Oliver. He's got 4 strikeouts. First pitch to Warren Newton. Outside corner for strike 1. Oliver, righty versus righty, kicks and deals. This one chopped on the first base line, but bounces on the line and goes foul. As if after Warren Newton, we'll see Mason Wright, who's 1 for 1 with a single. Gavin Oliver sets, kicks, and deals the 0-2. Swing and a miss for strikeout number 5 for Mr. Oliver. Coach Chad Thompson, as well as other Evanston coaches, are probably watching this thinking, this kid might be ready to move up next year. We may see a lot more of him in the 2021 or the 2021 season. Yes. Mason Wright, first pitch, swing and a miss. Nasty pitch by Mr. Oliver. Mason Wright singled and scored back in the first. Next one popped up high around the pitcher's mound, running up to make the grab, and it hits the ground. Breckenridge can't complete that out, so Mason Wright will reach on an error. Now bring up Grant Parkin, who struck out his last time up. So 2 down, 2-0 here in the bottom of the second. Jackson leads the 2 outs, really all 5 outs recorded by Evanston. Grant Parkin strikes out. Lucas Grayland strikes out. Aiden Grayland strikes out to end the first. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Throw to second. Beautiful throw by Kason Smith to gun out. Mason Wright catches him stealing, and that ends the inning. No runs on no hits, 1 error, and nobody stranded. It's 2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Jackson leads as we head to the top of the third on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on My Local Radio and the Big Dog.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy. So the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
In May of 2019, Uintah County School District Number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosana Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Jonah Valley Federal Credit Union is a not-for-profit financial institution. When you become a member, you are an owner of the credit union. We believe in people over profit, and that impacts the way we do business from our overall structure down to the smallest detail. Our philosophy sets us apart, and we're here for you. Earn more with our high-yield checking account, start a savings goal, check out our competitive loans, and much more. Become a member today. We're a caring partner dedicated to your financial success. Member NCUA.
The 1-0 misses outside, and it's, or hits outside actually. Didn't see a call from the umpire, but it's a 1-1 strike to Ryan Baldwin. Next one outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Ryan walked his first time up, then was caught stealing second as he takes the 2-1 for strike. Or sorry, they called a ball, so now it's full count. Interesting. Baldwin fouls this one into the screen. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Ryan Baldwin. After Ryan, it'll be Kason Smith and then Cohen Morrow. 3-2 offering from Witt to Baldwin. Righty versus righty. Solid contact between the shortstop and third baseman. Ryan Baldwin, it passed the left fielder. They're going to give him extra bases. And Ryan Baldwin gets a single that's turned into a double on the air on Warren Newton. And that now brings up Kason Smith, who struck out last time, but batting around the 274 range coming into this game, as he wears number 28 for the Evanston Outlaws, playing catcher today. Jackson leads at 2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Top of the third, nobody down and a runner on second. First pitch to Kason Smith in the zone for strike 1. Kaysen struck out his first time facing Witt. All right, the pitcher. Kaysen under that one and pops it into the screen for a foul ball. Smith taking his time with this at-bat as he steps out of the batter's box, gets a few kind of practice strokes in, and then steps right back in. Righty versus righty. Witt checks the runner at second. And the pitch. Fly ball into left field. Easy catch there by Warren Newton. And that's out number one. Runner holds at second. Cohen Morrow popped out to the shortstop, will now be up next. Popped out to end the first inning as Evanston trails 2-0 here in the top of the third on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. First pitch tomorrow. Down the middle, but fooled him. He thought it was going to stay straight, but it broke down at the last minute. Swing and a miss for strike one. No balls, one strike to Cohen Morrow. Runner on second with one down. Morrow chops one on the third base line. It's off of the third baseman's glove and across the foul line. It stays fair, though, as it was caused foul by the error of the third baseman, and Cohen Morrow reaches on the air. Hard hit ball. That'll bring up Ethan Buse, who's 1 for 1 with a single. Then was thrown out on a fielder's choice on the way home. Ethan, where's number 34, waves the white bat from the right-handed side of the batter's box and tries to chop it along the third base line, but it goes foul. After Ethan will be Derek McDonald, who's 1 for 1. Then Breckenridge, who was walked if we get that far. One down, runners on first and second. Here in the bottom or top of the third. Next pitch inside part of the zone for strike one. Or strike two, actually. No balls, 2 strikes. Buse into the batter's box. One down. Top of the third. Popped up high into center right field. Trying to track it is Mason Wright. It drops. It hits the fence. 1 run is getting waved around. Ryan Baldwin pumping as hard as he can, and it's an RBI double for Ethan Purple Shoes Buse, bringing the loud and heavy. And Evanston only trails by 1 now. That'll bring up Derek McDonald, who has shown that he can do a lot at the plate with a runner in scoring position, and it is Cohen Morrow. Ethan Buse also in scoring position after the RBI double. 1 down. Evanston trails by 1. First pitch to McDonald. Fly ball foul into the screen. 2-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Jackson leads. They got both of their runs back in the first inning. Gavin Oliver has been brilliant on the mound since that point. The 0-1 count to McDonald. Got under that one. Pops hit foul. Donald back in to the batter's box. He's on the roster, so he will be at the state tournament in less than a week. The 0-2. Hard hit ball at the shortstop. Winds up, throw to first in time to get McDonald, but a run will score, so they trade the run for the out, and it's a tie ball game. So Morrow scores 2-0, and Buse moves over to third. Breckenridge, who worked a walk last time he was up. Righty versus righty against Xander Witt. Pitch from Witt, up high, ball 1. Runners on the corners, I believe. This one hit hard on the third base line and foul. Or so, no, runner on third. Derek McDonald did not reach safe, of course. I mentioned that as a sack. So, runner on third, 2 down. Evanston has tied the ball game up here in the top of the third. Next pitch, breaking ball outside, and if it missed, it didn't miss by much. 2 balls, 1 strike to Breckenridge. ELAN OLLIFF bringing you the action live from Giants Field on a beautiful August 1st Saturday morning, 11:37 local time. Next pitch into the screen to keep the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. If Brecken gets on, then we'll see Walker Wilson, who reached on a fielder's choice back in the first. Witt kicks and deals. Hard hit right at the third baseman. Bridger Hammond fires to first in time for out number 3. So the game is now tied. 2 runs on 2 hits and 1 error. Evanston has tied it up 2-2 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on My Local Radio and the Big Dog.
When someone says sleep apnea, it usually conjures up stereotype images. This is Dr. Jonathan Morgan. The fact is that sleep apnea affects people of all ages and occurs when there is an involuntary pause of breath during sleep. Are you always tired? At Arrowhead Dental, we offer oral appliance therapy as an effective, non-invasive treatment for certain types of sleep apnea. Schedule an appointment to take a simple in-home test. Visit arrowheaddentalwy.com today.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come On In Hotel and Suites, Casper.
Welcome back to this First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on My Local Radio and the Big Dog. Evanston just tied it up 2-2 in the top of the third. And joining me now for this half inning, we've got a special kind of co-commentator, someone who has a little bit more knowledge of these younger guys than I do. Evanston catcher, shortstop, and sometimes outfielder, Reed Gross. Reed, thanks for coming in and joining us today.
Yeah, of course.
So we're seeing now we're seeing Cohen Morrow come on to the pitcher's mound. It looks like Cohen Morrow goes to the pitcher's mound and Gavin Oliver goes to shortstop. Gavin Oliver, great 2 innings by him. I've got him for 5 strikeouts.
Yep.
Is that kind of normal for what we see from him on the pitcher's mound?
We haven't really seen him a lot. He's coming up from the C team. Ton of potential from all these young kids. They're looking really good out there.
Leading it off will be Grant Parkin. He struck out last time up. Pitch outside. Zone for strike 1 from the new pitcher, Cohen Morrow. Is Cohen another one of those C-team guys?
Yeah, he is.
The 0-1 chopped foul into the screen for strike 2. And, last night you guys didn't get the wins, but you did enough in that top of the 7th inning to score 7 runs. As a swing and a miss, Grant Parkin strikes out for the 2nd time today. That'll bring up Xander Witt, who walked and came around to score as part of that 2-run first inning for Jackson. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Last time you guys were up here, before last night, you guys lost a 12-11 showdown on July 5th to Jackson on the last day of the Teton Classic. And last night you guys weren't able to get the win, but you did enough to lock down the number 1 seed in the West. What is it like playing the Jackson Giants on this field as opposed to playing them back in Evanston?
I don't know. It's always just a different atmosphere. They have a home team advantage. Like here, they always play super good here. They're always a tough team to play. They're always fun. I always have good games with them. No, they just kind of got that sharper edge when they're at home.
The 1-1 misses to Witt for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Cohen Morrow, the new pitcher, Gavin Oliver, moves to shortstop. So those two just straight up switch as it looks like the next pitch hits Xander Witt, so he'll get on due by hit by pitch. What was it like last night? You guys go into the 7th inning knowing you guys have to score a few runs to get that tiebreaker back, because in a way, we didn't know it, but you guys had lost the number 1 seed at that point and you had to get it back. it kind of turned into a game within a game. What was the mindset like in the dugout at that point?
Oh, it was stressful, but we knew if we hit the ball, good things would happen, and that's exactly what did. It's the happiest I've ever been to lose.
I was about to say, I talked with another guy that we'll probably talk with later today, Brendan Thompson. He told the guys, have you ever been so pumped after a loss before?
Nope, it was super exciting. Like, we had a really big 7th inning, and it was just super fun to play. And we just knew that we needed some, and we got them, and it's crazy.
Lucas Grayland just hit by a pitch, and that puts runners on 1st and 2nd with 1 out here in the top of the 3rd. Kason Smith is going to go talk with him. Our broadcast brought to you in part today by MyLocalRadio.com. Local radio just for you. Local and regional news, live regional sports, weather, job listings, giveaway, and contests. MyLocalRadio.com. Reed, you've done some pitching at the AA level, and do you remember what it was like the first time you pitched at the AA level as opposed to like the B or the C level?
It's scary. All these big hitters hit you a lot easier. It's a lot different. It's fun, though. I mean, pitching is really fun. It's just stressful.
What advice would you give to Cohen Mara right now? He strikes out Grant Parkins swinging to begin his game, and then has hit the last 2 batters.
He just got to find his confidence, relax a little bit up there.
This one, slow roller. Good run up there by Breckenridge. Fires to first. It's in and out of the glove of Ethan Buse. 1 run scores for Jackson on the error. So Aaron Huggins gets to second base on the throwing error by the 3rd baseman, and 1 run scores from second. Grayland will go to 3rd. Huggins standing on second, bringing up Kyle Cranston, who hit a 2-run RBI double back in the 1st for the Giants. Looking forward to next weekend in Rock Springs. What is the preparation for the team going to look like for you guys as the first pitch is in the zone for strike 1?
We're just going to get ready to play Laramie, go do what we do, have a couple good practices before we go in.
What do you guys know about Laramie at this point?
Not very much. What I've heard is they're a really good hitting team, not a ton of pitchers, a couple good pitchers, but they hit the ball really well.
No balls, 2 strikes to Kyle Cranston after a kind of a swing and a miss and then a wild pitch. Good reaction there by Kason Smith to get back there to keep the runner at 3rd. Morrow breaking ball up high for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Reed, this will be your last baseball games played as an Evanston Outlaw. What is this whole, I guess you could say, outlaw career kind of meant to you?
It's meant a lot. Baseball is a big part of my life, and it's just, I love playing. It was super fun. I'll have no regrets. Just loved every minute of it.
And what are your plans now, I guess? I mean, this is kind of a senior night interview, I guess you could say.
In the fall I'm going to Dixie, but in the spring I'm going to SUU down in Cedar, and I'm going to flight school down there, fly helicopters.
Awesome. That sounds like an awesome future. Well, congratulations on a great career. Good luck in Rock Springs, and we'll see you then.
Okay, thank you.
Reed Gross, everybody, catcher and shortstop as well as outfielder for the Evanston Outlaws. Back to live action. Kyle Cranston gets on first. And now Aiden Grayling comes up with bases loaded. 3-2 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Pitch outside for ball 1. Cohen Morrow has struck out Grant Parkin to get the lone out. Next one popped up foul. Kason Smith trying to get there, but can't make the catch. Kyle Cranston stands on first. Aaron Huggins stands on second after a throwing error by the 3rd baseman Breckenridge scored a run for Jackson, and they lead it 3-2 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. The 1-1 offering outside for ball 2. Cohen just needs to take a deep breath, relax. He'll be just fine. This one hit right at the second baseman, Baldwin. He tags for 1. No, he didn't. He didn't have the ball. He looked like he had the ball in his glove to try to apply the tag, but he didn't. The ball was down on the ground, and a run scores. I'll now bring up Aiden Grayland, who struck out. He's 0 for 1. And some errors costing Evanston right now. Next pitch to Hammond, down low and out for ball 1. Hammond struck out looking last time he was up. 1 ball, no strikes, bases loaded. Evanston now trails 4-2 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Pitch 2 misses outside, ball 2. Cohen Morrow takes a deep breath. Righty versus righty. Under it and popped up. Good grab there by Cohen Morrow at shortstop, who puts the leather on it to make the catch for out number 2. Warren Newton, who struck out swinging last time, comes up to bat. He's the left fielder. Into the batter's box. Morrow delivers. Up high and in for ball 1. Bottom of the 3rd inning, and Jackson has got 2 across the plate to retake the lead after Evanston tied it. Next pitch inside. That one could have hit him, but he swings and misses for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Good pitch there by Cohen Morrow to kind of fool him. Morrow delivers. Breaking ball, beautiful, in the window for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2. Outside, swing and a miss for strike 3. And Evanston gets out of it after only allowing 2 runs. So 2 runs on 1 hit and 2 errors with 3 stranded. It's now 4-2. Jackson on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back with the top of the 4th after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on My Local Radio and the Big Dog.
We know that when you think of Plains Tire in Evanston, you always think
The Tire Professionals.
Quality customer service. They're friendly with great prices.
I really like Plains Tire in Evanston.
But did you also know that the team at Plains Tire offers oil changes, windshield wiper checks, and free alignment checks? That's right, free alignment checks. We don't want you to quit thinking all those great things when you hear Plains Tire. We just want you to add to the list. Plains Tire, the tire professionals. Stop in today, 157 Bear River Drive.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
Two runs scored in the bottom of the 3rd, and it's 4-2. Jackson on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on My Local Radio and the Big Dog. ELAN OLLIFF bringing you the action live from beautiful Giants Field in Jackson, Wyoming, as we enter the top of the 4th. Evanston leading off with Walker Wilson, then Gavin Oliver, then Ryder Wilson. Walker takes the first pitch for ball 1. Next one. He gets out under it and fouls it behind the screen for strike 1. I've not updated balls and strikes on the scoreboard just yet. The pitch from Xander Witt to Wilson. Fouls off that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Thank you to Reed Gross for joining us. Hopefully we'll hear from, the plan is to hopefully hear from the other 2 Outlaws who will be aging out of the program after this season. That's Ryan Fisher and Brendan Thomas. This one, line drive at the shortstop. Good field there by Grant Parkin. Throw to first. In time for out number 1.
Now batting is number 37, Gavin Oliver.
Chad Thompson, excuse me. I don't know why I said Thomas. Or Brendan Thompson, sorry. That'll now bring up Gavin Oliver, the pitcher. Or he was the starting pitcher. Now he's at shortstop. First pitch to Oliver. Fouled lightly across the first baseline for strike one. Xander Witt sets at the face. Steps and deals. Breaking ball inside. No balls, or 1 ball, 1 strike to Gavin Oliver. The 1-1. Breaking ball finds the zone. Well, that wasn't really a breaking ball. That one had some heat on it as well. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Oliver. He struck out his first time up. So he's 0 for 1, the 1-2. Gets under this one, fly ball into left field, but goes foul. Evanston trails 4-2 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Top of the 4th. Right-hander Xander Witt has done a good job keeping Evanston quiet. Next one to Oliver. Outside and bounces off the dirt for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Walker Wilson grounded to shortstop to open the inning, and that sets the stage for Gavin Oliver. The right-hander has a 2-2 count. Up high, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Right-handed pitcher, right-handed batter. So a lot of righties on display at this moment in time. The 3-2 from Witt. Breaking ball up high, and that is a walk. Ryder Wilson steps in as he struck out swinging last time up. Ryan Baldwin stands on deck.
Now batting is number 60.
Wilson, of course, the right fielder. His brother, Walker Wilson, the left fielder. Witt sets at the belt, delivers the first pitch. Outside and low, ball 1. Wind blowing across the field, or not across the field, to dead center, really, if you look at the flag pole. Next pitch. Fly ball into left field, headed for the corner. That could be trouble. And it drops. It drops on the line. Good ball placement there. It looked like that 2 of the Giants, Mason Wright and Warren Newton, thought it was going to go foul, but it drops just barely on the right side of the line for a single. Move the runner over to second, and that'll bring up Ryan Baldwin, who has a single last time up. He's 1 for 1 with a walk and a single, so if he can keep this momentum up, that would help Evanston out a lot. They trail 4-2 here in the top of the 4th. First pitch to Baldwin. Pitch inside the window for strike 1. Baldwin waves his white bat over his blue helmet. 0-1 inside. About helmet height. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kason Smith stands on deck. With experience with runners in scoring position in this ballpark, he hit a RBI double against Jackson back on July 5th. Part of a massive inning for Evanston. Solid contact into left field. That's down. They hold the runner and the bases are loaded. How about a 2-hit day for Ryan Baldwin? Brings up Kason Smith. On July 5th, Evanston lost 11-12, but all a part of bring up the box score, an 8-run second inning, and it was lit off by a Kason Smith RBI double. That right here would put Evanston back in this game. First pitch to Kason. Inside part of the zone for strike 1. Witt kicks and deals the 0-1. Smith gets under it. Into left field. Going back are the outfielders. It drops. That's rolling to the wall. 1 run scores. They're bringing home the other run. It's an RBI stand-up double. 2-run RBI stand-up double for Kason Smith. Just like what he did in the second inning of the July 5th game here at Jackson. He does it again. Gavin Oliver scores from third, and Ryder Wilson scores from second. I'll bring up Cohen Morrow. He is 0 for 2. He's popped out to shortstop and reached on an error. He would come around to score, though. Next pitch to Cohen. Under that one. Stays in the infield, hooking foul. Aaron Huggins comes over and makes the catch in foul territory for out number 1. Good tag up and great base running by Ryan Baldwin as he comes in to score. He tags up, the play was slow, and he comes in to score, and Evanston has the lead. With 2 down, that sets up Ethan Buse. Kason Smith now standing over on third. And Evanston with their first lead of the game. 5-4 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Buse with an RBI double last time he was up. He's got a chance for a second RBI right now if he can do it. Tall right-hander versus Xander Witt, the tall right-hander himself. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball high for strike 1. Wow, what heads-up base running by Ryan Baldwin. The 0-1. Buse. Chopper past the pitcher's mound, running up to make the play. Kyle Cranston, throw to first. It gets away from the first baseman. 1 run scores as Kason Smith comes in, and it's another RBI for Ethan Buse as he bats that runner in. And Buse goes to second, reaches period on the error. Now I'll bring up Derek McDonald, who's got an RBI after a sacrifice hit. And Evanston leads it 6-4 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 4 runs scored in the top of the 4th for Evanston. Derek McDonald, chopper along the third base line. That one is headed for the wall. They're bringing home Buse. It's a 7-4 Evanston lead. RBI stand-up double for Derek McDonald. And the future of Evanston Outlaws baseball looks bright. Jason Huggins goes out to talk with his pitcher. And in the meantime, we're going to tell you that our broadcast is brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic on 545 Cheyenne Drive in Evanston. Dr. Todd Hoover, doctor of chiropractics. He can help with blood work, dietary supplements, a weight loss program. He can help you get rid of allergies, and in my personal experience, migraine headaches. I've seen him twice, and he's gotten rid of them every time. That's Dr. Todd Hoover on 545 Cheyenne Drive in Evanston. Call 307-789-0043 for your appointment today. And it looks like Coach Huggins is going to go to another pitcher, as we will go ahead and try to figure out who it is. I think it is, said Parkinson. Evanston leads it 7-4 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard after the RBI double by Derek McDonald. Right now we're seeing who this new one is. Number 1. That is number 1, Cooper Christensen, who steps in to the pitcher's mound now for Jackson. Evanston has scored 4 runs in this inning. They trailed. No, Buse scored, so that's actually 5 runs. In this inning, they trailed 4-2. And now they have taken a commanding 3-run lead after scoring 5 in the visitor half of the 4th. Breckenridge, who was the last out of the last inning, will get ready to enter into the batter's box to face Cooper Christensen for the first time. And right now, Outlaws fans got to be happy. Putting up 5 runs in the 4th, less than 24 hours earlier, we saw the AA squad that's going to the state tournament put up 7 runs in the 7th and came this close to a 9-run comeback. Tying run was actually standing on second when the final out was recorded. And one thing that kind of gets forgotten a little bit about yesterday's game was when Jackson was up, when they had that massive explosion of runs back in the 6th inning, the 8-run inning. They had the winning run. They were up by 9. 10 runs would have won it. They had the winning run 90 feet away, and Evanston were able to get the final out, give them a chance to get back in this thing and to get that number 1 seed in the West. First pitch down low in the dirt. Good stop there by Aiden Grayland. He looks like he actually lost it a little bit, though. Derek McDonald still holds at second. Breckenridge, who grounded out to the shortstop and has drawn a walk in his 2 plate appearances, steps to the plate with a runner on second, 2 down. Evanston leads it 7-4 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. The 1-0. Fouled into the screen for strike 1. Beautiful early afternoon taking shape here in Jackson. Not too hot, not too cold. As the 1-1 is on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Here in Jackson, it is 78 degrees, not a cloud in the sky. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Breckenridge. Inside, 2-2. 2 down here in the visitors' half of the 4th. Evanston has scored 5 runs, and they lead it 7-4 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Cooper Christensen, strong right-hander, 2-2. Along the third base line, great glove there by Bridger Hammond. Could have been trouble, but it rolled foul right before Hammond made contact with it. He scooped that one up, and that would have been an amazing defensive stop to throw out Breckenridge, but it goes foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Brecken. Cooper Christensen. Right-hander sets at the chest. Fly ball into left field. Warren Newton retreating back, and it's past him. It rolls to the fence. Derek McDonald will jog home, and it is an 8-4 lead for Evanston. An RBI double by Breckenridge. And now that'll bring us to Walker Wilson, who started the inning. By grounding out to the shortstop. Walker has reached on a fielder's choice before that, so he's 0 for 2 for the day. But with a runner over on second and 2 down. Good lead there by Breckenridge. First pitch misses for ball 1. Cooper Christensen sets at the chest. Kicks and deals. Solid contact. Roller to Kyle Cranston at second. Throw to first is high but in time. Aaron Huggins uses his height to stretch up, keep his foot on the bag, and make the catch for out number 3. So 5-run score. Evanston leads it. 6-run score. Evanston lead it 8-4 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We're headed for the bottom of the 4th when we come back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on My Local Radio and The Big Dog.
Do you really think you can get a better deal on a vehicle in the city? Poppycock! Rocky Mountain Yeti is hungry for your business and will beat any bona fide deal on any vehicle, or they'll give it to you as a gift. Now that's legendary. Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston, home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile legendary warranty, where legendary customer service is not a myth.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Frankham. As a dentist in Evanston for over 20 years now, my mission has always been to provide quality dental care for people of all ages at reasonable prices. I'm a detail-oriented person, and it's important to me to stay current on new dental procedures and protocols that can help my patients have the best experience and have the best results. Over the years, I've also worked to keep my overhead low so that I can pass those savings on to my patients. I believe everyone deserves quality dental care. Please call us today at 307-789-8910.
Final pitching stats on the starter for Gavin Oliver. He goes 1 1/3 innings pitched, 1 hit, no runs, none of them earned. Or no runs, so obviously none of them earned. And they have him for 3 strikeouts. For Cohen Morrow, if he is the new pitcher, as the first one is fouled off for strike 1. Mason Wright leading it off for the Jackson Giants. Next pitch outside and low for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. It is still Cohen Morrow, so we can't talk about what his ones are yet. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Mason Wright, I believe is who that is. Here in the bottom of the 4th, under it, and third baseman Breckenridge comes up, makes the play, and then field grass for out number 1. So that's 1 down. So Mason Wright flies out. Actually, it says Fisher. So, do not know. We'll have to find out who this new batter is for them, as Parkin puts one into the right field glove of Ryder Wilson for out number 2. Pop out to third baseman, followed by a fly out to the right fielder, and that'll bring up Xander Witt. He's scored both of his plate appearances, walked and hit by a pitch. First pitch, dribbler right at Breckenridge. Good field there at the legs. Fires to first for a 1-2-3 inning to end it. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody even allowed on. It's still 8-4 going into the 5th on this First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on My Local Radio and the Big Dog.
It's human nature to think the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. That's not always true, especially when it comes to buying vehicles. This is Dennis Lynch, General Manager at Auto Farm Chevrolet. Dealerships pay the same price for new vehicles across America. The fact is, the best deals are right here, in your own backyard. The difference is that our employees are your neighbors, people you can trust. Please visit us first, Auto Farm Chevrolet. We are your community-driven dealer.
When someone says sleep apnea, it usually conjures up stereotype images. This is Dr. Jonathan Morgan. The fact is that sleep apnea affects people of all ages and occurs when there is an involuntary pause of breath during sleep. Are you always tired? At Arrowhead Dental, we offer oral appliance therapy as an effective, non-invasive treatment for certain types of sleep apnea. Schedule an appointment to take a simple in-home test. Visit arrowheaddentalwy.com today.
A pass to
The Evanston Recreation Center gets you so much more than a weight room. A pass also gives you access to the pool, hot tub, steam rooms, cardio room, cycling studio, shooting range, basketball court, and locker rooms with showers. Passes also let you attend drop-in fitness classes at no additional cost, including Zumba, yoga, cycling, water aerobics, and strength training classes. Live your fit life with a pass to the Evanston Recreation Center. Payment plans available. Stop in today.
Welcome back to this First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on My Local Radio and the Big Dog. Gavin Oliver will lead it off. First pitch in there for strike one. As we go to the top of the fifth inning, Evanston trailed for the first 3 innings, but at the fourth said enough is enough. Puts up 6 runs as Oliver hits one into shallow right center field. Retreating back to make the catch is Kyle Cranston for out number 1.
Caught by Kyle Cranston for the out.
That'll bring up Ryder Wilson for the Evanston Outlaws. Give you a defensive reset for Jackson. Xander Witt in left field. Matt Fisher in center field. Lucas Grayland in right field. Aaron Huggins at first. Kyle Cranston at second. Bridger Hammond at third and Grant Parkin at shortstop. Fly ball into shallow center field for Ryder Wilson. Grant Parkin comes over and makes the catch for out number 2. I'll bring up Ryan Baldwin. Ryan having a great game so far, 1 for 1. First pitch misses down low for ball 1. He walked in the first, then was caught stealing second, then hit a single, came around to score, and then another single back in the fourth. Part of that 6-run fourth inning for Evanston. Next pitch to Baldwin. Down low, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to Baldwin. Evanston leads 8-4 in the top of the 5th. Cooper Christensen, the strong right-hander, down low and off of the knee pad of Aiden Grayland for ball 3. Distracted by Connor Peterson diving for the foul ball in front of us to try to get it back. The 3-0 offering. Outside, a 4-pitch walk to Ryan Baldwin. So he has been on base every plate appearance today. Here comes Kason Smith, who hit an RBI double stand-up to really light things to put Evanston in the driver's seat of this matchup, and is a lead candidate for Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Play of the Game. Also comes to mind the 5 strikeout pitching performance by Gavin Oliver. Christensen sets at the chest and delivers. Swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt for strike 1. Cohen Morrow stands on deck with 2 down. And the 0-1. Fly ball into center right field. This could hit the gap. It drops, and it does. Runners rounding second. They're sending Case in for second. It's back-to-back RBI doubles as they will send Ryan Baldwin home. Kason Smith does it again. 3 RBIs on 2 doubles by Kason Smith. What a Saturday he is having. Cohen Morrow will now step in. He's 0 for 3. Popped out to the shortstop, reached on an error, and popped out to the first baseman. Cooper Christensen delivers. Morrow fouls into the screen. Cooper Christensen so far up for the win. Gavin Oliver exited after the second inning. At the time, Evanston had tied the ball game up No, they were trailing 2-0. Excuse me. They didn't tie it till the third. Next pitch. Breaking ball falls right into the sweet spot. This could be a problem. It drops. Rolling towards the fence. Kason Smith is going to come home. No problem. They're sending him to third. The slide. Is he there in time? The call is safe. An RBI triple by Cohen Morrow. Evanston on a roll now. Makes the score 10-4 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Top of the fifth. Here comes Ethan Buse, who is 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs and a run scored. First pitch breaking ball finds the bottom of the zone for strike one. Cohen Morrow took a curveball that hung just a little bit and took it all the way to the left center wall for that triple as Buse fouls off the next one. Cooper Christensen wants a new ball and he'll get it. No balls, 2 strikes to Ethan Buse with 2 down here in the top of the fifth. 2 runs already scored by Evanston. They lead it 10-4 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. The 0-2. Outside, ball 1. If Buse gets on, we'll see Derek McDonald, who has been great today. He's 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs. 4-10 on the 10-4 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 1-2 offering misses for ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes to Buse. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and Buse strikes out to end the inning. But the damage continues to be done by Evanston. Another RBI double by Kason Smith, and then an RBI triple by Cohen Morrow. Makes it 10-4. Evanston on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back with the home half of the fifth after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on My Local Radio and the Big Dog.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come On In Hotel and Suites, Casper.
When you want something custom built for your home, farm and ranch, vehicle, or trailer, it needs to be done with precision, be strong, and be affordable. Get all this and more when you work with the Steel Shop at Ellingford Brothers. You bring the plan or idea, and they'll make it a reality. The Steel Shop sells and installs vehicle accessories like bull bars, running boards, and bed liners. They also specialize in truck and trailer hitches as well. Get it built to last. Ellingford Brothers, 221 County Road in Evanston.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at West Star Printing design your business cards. Now with same day and next day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit West Star Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. West Star Printing, 307-789-5202.
Lucas Grayland will lead it off, but a new pitcher for the Evanston Outlaws in Walker Wilson. So we'll close the book on Cohen Morrow. 2 innings pitched, 2 runs, none of them earned, and 2 strikeouts with 1 walk. So now we'll see, as we are in the 5th inning, now Lucas Grayland, the right fielder, greets the new pitcher. Cohen Morrow will just move out to left field, so Walker Wilson and Cohen Morrow will just do a straight-up position switch. First pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0. Inside, and it's fouled off. It looked like that Grayland was just going to check his swing, but instead he makes contact and fouls it off. Strike 1. The 1-1. Misses up high for ball 2. Lucas, a tall right-hander, so the strike zone's a little bit bigger. Grayland going to try to hit it. The 2-1. Outside part of the zone for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2. Gets under it. Fly ball. Second baseman Ryan Baldwin comes over and makes the grab in the shallow right center grass for out number 1. So a pop out to the second baseman brings up Aaron Huggins. Aaron comes into this at-bat after reaching on an error and walking, so 0 for 1. First pitch to the right-hander Huggins, fouled right at me for strike 1. After Huggins, it'll be Kyle Cranston, who had that 2-run RBI double back in the first to get Jackson's offense started. Next pitch in there for strike 2, so no balls, 2 strikes to Aaron Huggins. 1 down, nobody on. Bottom of the 5th, Evanston leads it 10-4. Chopper at third base, it gets past Breckenridge into left field, and Huggins has himself a 1-out single. Kyle Cranston now comes up. He's 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs, so the hot bat. After that, it'll be Aiden Grayland, who's 0 for 2 with 1 down. So Kyle Cranston, a double, 2-run RBI double in the first, and then a single in the third. First pitch from Walker, fouled up for strike 1. Reset the Evanston defense. You've got Cohen Morrow in left field, Derek McDonald in center, Ryder Wilson in right. Infield featuring Ethan Buse at first, Ryan Baldwin at second, Breckenridge at third, Gavin Oliver at shortstop, and Walker Wilson pitching to Kason Smith. Next pitch in the zone for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes against Kyle Cranston with a runner on. It's Aaron Huggins who got there after a single. Past the third baseman. The 0-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3 and out number 2. That brings up Aiden Grayland, who struck out to end the first and then reached on an error. So he's 0 for 2, stepping into the batter's box. And Walker Wilson with 1 on and 2 down. First pitch. Chopper right at the third baseman. Great grab by Breckenridge. Cap high, long throw. The reason he couldn't make that throw was that was just a long throw as the hit took Rich way off of his position. He ranged over, though, to keep the runners just at first and second. So it's an infield single is what happens for Grayland. And that'll bring up Bridger Hammond. He is 0 for 2. Strikeout and a pop out. First pitch pops it into left field. Running over to try to catch it is Cohen Morrow. But it goes foul for strike 1. After Bridger Hammond, you've got Warren Newton, who's struck out twice. The 0-1 to Hammond. Inside for ball 1. Hammond takes his time, getting back in the batter's box, and now Wilson delivers the 1-1. Chopper right at the shortstop. It's in and out of his glove, off of his chest, and the runner reaches on an error. Bases loaded now for Jackson. I'll bring up Cooper Christensen. So he'll take his first at-bat of the game. Strong right-hander. First pitch to Cooper inside for ball 1. Watching Game Changer, I'm curious to see how they score that play with Aiden Grayland. I think it would be a single because it was a clean play. The throw was made. He just beat out the throw. Next pitch misses for ball 2. I guess I'll have to look it up. Yep, they did score it as a single. So 2 balls, no strikes to Christensen down low in the dirt. Good snag there by Smith. 3 balls, no strikes. Bases loaded. Aaron Huggins on third after a single. Aiden Grayland on second after a single, and Bridger Hammond reaches on an error. He's on first. Next pitch. Breaking ball finds the zone to make it 3 balls, 1 strike. Evanston has out-hit Jackson 12-4. Next one outside, and Jackson gets the base-loaded walked to score Aaron Huggins.
Number 99.
And I'll bring up
Center fielder
Matt Fisher. He's 0 for 1 after popping out to the third baseman his first time up. Evanston has out-hit Jackson 12-4, but the errors also stacking up. Evanston with 4, Jackson with only 1. First pitch misses for ball 1. Ten to 5 now on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard after the bases loaded walk. Inside, throw back to first. They're going to try to catch Cooper Christensen napping, but he's back in time. 2 balls, no strikes to Matt Fisher. Grant Parkin stands on deck. 2 down. Pitch up high. 3 balls, no strikes. Bases loaded. Evanston leads by 5. As Walker takes off his cap, readjusts, takes a deep breath, and tries to reset. Holds the ball behind his back. Sets at the chest. Righty versus righty. 3-0 count. In the zone for strike 1. Threw a strike when he needed to. So 3 balls, 1 strike. Bases loaded. 3-1 offering. This one. Hard hit into left field. That's going to be trouble. 1 run scores. They're bringing home the other one. 2 more runs score for Jackson on a stand-up RBI double into left field by Matt Fisher. 2 RBIs for him. And that now brings up Grant Parkin as Grayland scores from third and Hammond scores from second, and they move Cooper Christensen over to third. It's now 10-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Wilson, first pitch outside to Grant Parkin for ball 1. Bottom of the 5th. Jackson's bats coming alive, jumping on Walker Wilson right now for 3 runs. Next one, swing and a miss for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Evanston led by 5. Now they only led by, I have to do the math, sorry. So the next pitch misses for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Led by 6 now. They only lead by 3. Next one. Up the middle for another base hit, another RBI. They're bringing home the second guy, and it's a 1-run game. Jackson scores Matt Fisher from second in an RBI single by Grant Parkin. Cooper Christensen also scores from third, and it's now 10-9 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. On July 6th, Evanston had a handy lead over Jackson and looked to be cruising to a victory. And then Jackson put together one of those big innings. Not too different from what we are seeing right now on July 5th. Evanston went out. Loading the box score, and I'll give you a second as the first pitch to Xander Witt misses for ball one. Evanston went out to an 10-3 lead, and then Jackson had a 5-run third inning, pulling themselves within 2. Evanston would score 1 in the 5th or 4th, and then Jackson would score 4 unanswered runs in the 5th and the 6th. Wild pitch moves the runner over to second. Right now, we are in the midst of a 5-run bottom of the 5th. This seems to be how Jackson likes to beat Evanston. Next pitch misses for ball 3. They put together these big innings. We saw a similar thing happen last night in game 2. Pitch up high for ball 4. So Xander Witt will walk, and that'll bring up Lucas Grayland, who led off the inning. He is 0 for 2. Last night in the 5-3 victory, Evanston, waiting for the box score to open, gave up the big run in the bottom of the 6th. 5 runs in the 6th, and then last night in the 11-9 victory for Jackson, Evanston gave up, well, you can see it, 5 runs in the bottom of the 5th. So when Jackson gets the big inning against Evanston, they're able to get the job done. Our broadcast brought to you in part today by Union Wireless on 148 Front Street in Evanston. Treating you like a neighbor, not a number. Visit unionwireless.com. Wireless speed so fast, you'll see stars. Well, 1-run game, 10-9. Jackson putting up their 5-run inning like they did last night in both games when they beat Evanston. Evanston with a 1-run lead with 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. First pitch to Lucas Grayland inside for ball 1. Walker Wilson still on the mound. Next one. Breaking ball tries to find the zone. Kaysen Smith wanted that one as does not get the call, and you can kind of see his shoulders kind of go down a little bit. Then has a quick chat with the umpire asking where that needs to be. Grayland 0 for 2. Next pitch inside. And they call that a strike inside part of the corner. 2 balls, 1 strike to Grayland. 2-1 offering inside and misses. 3 balls, 1 strike. Grayland 0 for 2, strikeout, a hit by pitch, and a pop out to the shortstop. Runners on second and first with Grant Parkin and Xander Witt. And he hits Grayland on the 3-1 offering right in the numbers on the back. So Grayland extends the inning, and once again, Jackson has the bases loaded for Aaron Huggins, who got things kind of rolling for Jackson a little bit. He is 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs and a run scored. First pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Walker Wilson, the right-hander, delivers. Huggins gets under it. Buse on the run in foul territory. Can't make the catch. He had his glove outstretched to try to end the inning, but it drops and hits the ground. No balls, 2 strikes to Aaron Huggins. Evanston still leads by 1. They led by 6 going into the inning. Jackson has scored 5. Pitch outside. Throw back to first by Kaysen Smith, trying to catch Lucas Grayland off the bag. be safe. 5 runs scored by Jackson here in the 5th. And this is the recipe for success for Jackson. The 1-2. Chopper right down the third base line. It's fair. Jackson ties the game up. They're sending the go-ahead run past third. Throw to home. Gets past Kason Smith. And it will be an RBI single stretched into a double as Jackson takes the lead, scoring Grant Parkin from third, Xander Witt from second, and Lucas Grayling goes to third on the throw. Huggins with a single but goes to second on the throw. That brings up Kyle Cranston. He's 2 for 3, struck out swinging his last time up, and Jackson has established a new lead, 11-10 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. And the pitch. Fly ball into left field and caught by Cohen Morrow to end the inning, but the damage is done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 runs scored in the home half of the 5th, and Jackson takes the lead 11-10 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back with the 6th inning after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on My Local Radio and the Big Dog.
The importance of saving and learning how to use money wisely can be taught from a very young age. At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we offer youth accounts to help kids learn to save, borrow, and spend responsibly. Our youth accounts are special, just like the kids in our community. Check out our See You Grow, See You Learn, and See You Prosper accounts for kids 0 to 18. These accounts are great to start managing finances. Open a youth account today for $1. TronaValley.com, member NCUA.
At beautiful Bear Lake, skiing, snowmobiling, sailing, and swimming are just some of the fun activities offered to recreationists. The Greater Bear Lake Valley offers prime hunting and fishing areas, whether it's trout fishing in the streams or ice fishing for Cisco on the lake, hunting deer or seeking elk along the high mountain ridges. The scenic corner of Utah and Idaho offers outdoor recreation and historical interests away from crowds and high prices. Visit bearlake.org for more information.
Going into the 6th, Jackson scores 7 in the bottom of the 5th. They trail 10-4 going into that inning and now have a fresh 11-10 lead. And Cooper Christensen is now on the hook for the victory. Walker Wilson on the hook for the loss. First pitch from Christensen to Derek McDonald. This is for ball 1. After Derek, it'll be Brecken Rich, then Walker Wilson. McDonald, 2 for 2 with a single and a double and 2 RBIs. Next pitch misses for ball 2. Cooper Christensen takes a step back and delivers the pitch. Derek licking his chops at that one as you saw him rear back on that swing and just snap it, but he gets under it. For strike 1 as it goes foul. 2 balls, 1 strike. ELAN OLLIFF bringing you the action live from Giants Field here in Jackson, Wyoming. The regular season finale for both of these clubs. Next pitch down in the dirt. Good stop there by Aiden Grayland for ball 3. After this, they'll take Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday, games 1 of the state tournament. Fly ball into left field, trying to make the diving catch is Warren Newton, and he gloves it. What a play by Warren, and it is 1 down for Brecken Rich. Last time he was up. Sorry, that was Xander Witt. Excuse me, Warren Newton is out. So Xander Witt with the diving catch in left field. That'll bring up Brecken Rich, third baseman. 1 for 2 with the double last time he was up. What a play there by Xander Witt. Absolutely laid out to make that catch. Pitch down in the dirt for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. To Witt, to Rich. Walker Wilson stands on deck. He's a 0 for 2, 0 for 3 actually, with a fielder's choice and a ground out to shortstop and to the second baseman. Cooper Christensen, righty, offers the 1-1 to Rich. Fly ball into left field, going foul. Witt gets on his horse and runs into the fence, but it is across, and it's a long strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Breckenridge. Christensen sets at the chest, nods his head, agrees with the sign from Lucas Grayland. The pitch popped up high. Center fielder Matt Fisher runs up. Instead, Grant Parkin ranges over from shortstop and makes the grab for out number 2. That'll bring up Walker Wilson, the pitcher. Fielder's choice in the second. Ground out to shortstop in the 4th, and then ground out to the second baseman to end the 5th. The 5th. First pitch. Outside and in the dirt, rolling to the backstop for ball 1. Again, another foot race for the foul ball, this time won by Jackson. 1 ball, no strikes to Walker Wilson. Two down, nobody on the pitch. Strike for the first one of the at-bat. 1 ball, 1 strike to Walker Wilson. Gavin Oliver stands on deck. Ryder Wilson in the hole. Cooper Christensen with the 1-1. Hard contact, headed for the gap between shortstop and third, and it's a 2-run single for Walker Wilson. Gavin Oliver now, he is 0 for 2. He walked, it came around to score back in the 4th, but he struck out in the 3rd and then popped out in the 5th. Oliver steps into the right-handed side of the batter's box. Christensen from the stretch. Runner taken off for second. The ball is off of the chest protector of Aiden Grayland, and it'll be an easy stolen base for Walker Wilson. Evanston trailing by 1, 11-10 here in the top of the 6th on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, led by as much as 10-2. Throw back to first for round number 1. Sorry, 10-4. But Jackson with a massive 7-run bottom of the 5th of their own makes it 11-10 Giants. 1-0. Gavin pops it up. Losing it in the sun, though, was Aiden Grayland as it just hits the top of the press box for a long strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Gavin Oliver. Starting pitcher, you did a great job. According to my count and to Jackson's count on Game Changer, 5 strikeouts is the next one. Finds the zone for strike 2, but according to Evanston's count, 3 strikeouts. Either way, a great performance on the mound to start it out for Gavin Oliver. Right now, Cooper Christensen working on the win while Walker Wilson is on the hook for the loss. Fouled off by Jackson. Or sorry, by Oliver of Evanston. Distracted a little bit by Connor Peterson winning the foot race to get here. And joining me in the press box now, we have Evanston pitcher and outfielder Ryan Fisher. Ryan, thanks for coming in and talking.
No problem.
So first, the next pitch in the dirt. Good recovery there by Aiden Grayland to keep the runner at second. So we talked with Reed Gross a little bit about it last night, but you went out and you started game 2. First of all, we know you've been dealing with some arm soreness and some injury type things. Are you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
You're doing good.
Yeah,
that's good to hear. So you went out there, you did a good job pitching, and then things kind of fell apart a little bit in the 5th inning. Fly ball into right field, running over, trying to make the catch was Xander Witt, but there's a collision. The ball hits the ground, and Evanston ties the ball game up as they bring in Cohen Morrow from third. Actually, no, sorry, they bring in Walker Wilson from second. So an error will give the RBI to Gavin Oliver as he is standing over on first. Sorry about that. So you guys were looking good for the number 1 spot and then effectively kind of lost control of it after a big inning from Jackson. And then going into the 7th inning, you guys needed a few runs. You guys put up 7 to ultimately clinch down that number 1 spot in the West. What was the energy like in the dugout right before that inning?
So you're talking like the 6th?
Yeah. Kind of like as at the end of the 6th where you guys are.
It was kind of just, we have to change something. Like, we need to get this done. So we were kind of locked in. And then as soon as the 7th really started, we just started hitting. We just broke open and we got loose. And we realized that we're going to get it done.
And then how did they break the news to you guys that you guys did indeed get that first place spot?
I heard it from Jagger. Jagger came around and he scored. He said we need 3 more. And then I know the 3rd run after him was Reed, and that's how I knew that we still had we still got the number 1 seed. So I thought it was that, but apparently we only needed like 1 more after Jagger.
Okay.
So I actually didn't even know. I just know we needed to score.
So heading into the state tournament, you're an old veteran on this team. What's the difference between this team and any other team you guys have taken to the state tournament?
We have quite a bit of pitching depth.
Okay.
I think we do. And we don't really have anybody who can really hit for power. You got Jagger, of course, and you got everybody, but we are really good at small ball, in my opinion, and we have good pitching.
What do you think? You guys will be taking on Laramie. They ended your season last year. What do you know about this year's squad and basically kind of your guys' history with Laramie?
Laramie, they've always came with good hitters, and they've always had, pretty good pitchers. So honestly, all we need to do is just stick with them with hitting and start hitting early, and then just play our game on defense, and we'll be fine.
And since this is kind of like I guess you could classify it as like a senior night type of interview where this is the last time we'll get to talk with you in an Evanston uniform, what are your plans for the future?
My plans for the future, I'm going to work for a year, and then I'm going to finish up my associates, and then
who knows?
That's it.
What are you getting your associates in?
I'm not too sure yet.
Not sure yet?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you got some time to make up that decision. Thank you so much for coming in and talking with us real quick, and good luck at state next week, and congratulations on a great Outlaws career.
All right. Thank you.
Ryan Fisher, pitcher, outfielder. We've seen him play catcher. We've seen him play pretty much almost every position except, I think, infield baseman type of position this season. Oh, you did play third. You played third. Okay, so we've seen him play pretty much everywhere in the field. What's your favorite position to play? I think I know the answer to this one.
Probably catcher pitch.
That's what I figured.
Yeah. Catching's just fun to throw from my knees.
All right, Ryan. Go join your teammates. Enjoy the day off as the next pitch is in there for a strike, and that ends the inning. Evanston gets one of those runs back, and it's 11-11 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard going into the bottom of the 6th on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on My Local Radio and the Big Dog.
A pass to the Evanston Rec Center gives you access to 3 amazing weight rooms. As a serious weightlifter, you can accomplish all your goals of bulking and maximizing with our complete lines of Precor, Hoist, and Troy free weight equipment. If your weightlifting is more focused on firming, toning, core, and muscle strength, then you'll enjoy the Cybex equipment weight room. Don't wait another minute to reach your weight training goals. Live your fit life with a pass to the Evanston Rec Center. Stop in today, 275 Saddle Ridge Road.
The best live coverage of local sports, weather, local news, and radio classifieds. Plus job listings, fun giveaways, and more. It's all on mylocalradio.com. Watch live as your high school teams clash with their biggest rivals. Listen to the latest from your team's coaches, catch up on local and regional news, and get accurate weather conditions and forecasts. Visit mylocalradio.com, like us on Facebook, and stream it all now. So before the game, I talked with Coach Chad Thompson and asked him what he thought about possibly getting the guys who aren't going to be playing today that have wrapped up their final regular season as Evanston Outlaws. There's only 3 of them, so that's Reed Cross, Ryan Fisher, as we just heard from, and then, of course, Brendan Thompson. And he said he thought it'd be a good way to kind of let those guys kind of talk and pay tribute to the guys that will be leaving the program for sure at the end of this year. We don't know if anyone else will be leaving. There's plenty of guys that graduated high school this year that still have 1 more year of eligibility left, and that decision is up to them. But we thought it was important to kind of get the guys who will be leaving the program for sure on to kind of talk about their experience and just some great content for you, just kind of a way to say thank you for representing this community well, and thank you for taking time to share your summers with us every year. That cannot be easy. New pitcher for the Evanston Outlaws, Ethan Purple Shoes Buse takes to the mound. So it'll be the 4th pitcher of the day for Evanston. And Buse trying to get a win back here. So he'll face off against Aiden Grayland to start it off. First pitch to Ethan. Down low for ball 1. Buse sets at the face, lifts the leg and delivers. Wild pitch outside. Ball 1. Connor Peterson in a foot race and loses it to Jackson. I believe that's the man on deck, Bridger Hammond, who won that foot race. 2 balls, no strikes to Aiden Grayland. We'll probably hear from Brendan Thompson in a minute. Next pitch, same location outside and kind of wild. So 3 balls, no strikes to Grayland. Grayland comes in here 1 for 3. He singled and scored his last time as part of the barrage back in the 5th. The 7-run 5th inning. Breaking ball misses high and in for a 4-pitch walk. Brings up Bridger Hammond. He is 0 for 3, reached on an error, popped out to shortstop, and is struck out looking. And it'll bring up nobody down, and Aiden Grayland on first after the walk. Right now, Evanston adjusting their defense to see what they can do. Maybe get a double play. A slow dribbler at Cohen Morrow might do it. Walker Wilson will return back over to left field. So we'll reset the Evanston defense for you as the first pitch is popped up for a strike. Walker Wilson in left field, Derek McDonald in center, Ryder Wilson in right. Infield featuring Gavin Oliver at first, Ryan Baldwin at second, Cohen Morrow at shortstop, Brecken Rich, and then Ethan Buse pitching to Smith. Popped up high, diving to catch the ball on the fly is Casey Smith. That was a bunt that just went high, and Smith couldn't dive quick enough to get to it. Bridger Hammond reaches on the bunt. And I'll bring up Cooper Christensen. He's actually looking for his first at-bat as he walked and came around to score his only plate appearance of the game thus far. Bottom of the 6th. Nobody down. Bunt placed by Christensen goes foul. Evanston and Jackson tied. Kaysen just told Ethan, watch this side, pointing over to the second base runner. Pitch, bunt laid down. That one foul. Trying to move the runners over. Tie ball game here in the bottom of the 6th. 11-11 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. On a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on my local radio and the Big Dog. First Bank of Wyoming presentation. This one, hard hit at Ryan Baldwin. He throws to first to get the out. So it'll be a sacrifice type situation. 4-3 put out. And all the runners move over the go-ahead run.
Number 99, Matt Fisher.
And Bridger Hammond only 90 feet away. Matt Fisher now comes up. He is 1 for 2. First pitch in the zone for strike 1. Looking at the official scorebook, they did score that bunt by Bridger Hammond to single. Buse against Fisher, the 0-1. Outside, gets away from Kaysen Smith, but he does a good job popping up to get the ball quickly. Runner holds at third, 11-11 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 1 down, bottom of the 6th. Jackson looking to take the lead back and then shut down Evanston in the top of the 7th to walk away with a 3-0 weekend. Buse sets. And the 1-1. Inside for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike to Mason Wright. Buse delivers. In the zone, 2 balls, 2 strikes. If Buse can get this strikeout, that sets things up good for Evanston to get out of this jam. Purple shoes, just focusing on the plate, not worried about the runner. Breaking ball in the zone. Down he goes looking. Great pitch there by Ethan Purple Shoes Buse. I just realized I'm marking Ethan's stat on my scorebook with a purple pen. How about that? So now 2 down with runners in scoring position for Jackson for Grant Parkin. Last time he was up, he had an RBI single. But before that, he was 0 for 3. First pitch. Outside, good snag by Smith. If that one got away, that could have been trouble. 1 ball, no strikes to Grant Parkin. Buse sets at the belt. And the 1-0. Fouled over towards the first base dugout. And out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kaysen Smith takes his catcher's helmet off, bangs it on his knee pad to try to knock some of the dust off. Buse agrees with the sign from Smith. And the 1-1. Chopper over the glove of Breckenridge. 1 run scores from Jackson. Throw to home to Kaysen Smith. Does he get the runner? No! He has the ball. Throw back to second to get him coming back. And they do. So they get the force out at second. 2 RBI single for Grant Parkin, but they gun him out on the throw, but 2 runs do score. It's 13-11 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, and Jackson leads it by 2 heading into the 7th inning on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on My Local Radio and the Big Dog.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come On In Hotel and Suites, Casper.
When you want something custom built for your home, farm and ranch, vehicle, or trailer, it needs to be done with precision, be strong, and be affordable. Get all this and more when you work with the Steel Shop at Ellingford Brothers. You bring the plan or idea, and they'll make it a reality. The Steel Shop sells and installs vehicle accessories like bull bars, running boards, and bed liners. They also specialize in truck and trailer hitches as well. Get it built to last. Ellingford Brothers, 221 County Road in Evanston.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at Westar Printing design your business cards. Now with same day and next day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Westar Printing, 307-789-5202.
Welcome back to this First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on mylocalradio.com and 99.1 KNYN, the Big Dog in Country. Evanston trails by 2 now going into the 7th inning. After 2 runs were scored in the bottom of the 6th, Ryan Baldwin leads it off. New pitcher Bridger Hammond will give you the new Jackson lineup after this. First pitch up high for ball 1.
Number 19, Ryan Baldwin is the
Outfield now features Cooper Christensen in left, Matt Fisher in center, Lucas Grayland in right. Aaron Huggins at first base will give you the rest of the infield after the 1-0 pitch goes high. 2 balls, no strikes. Kyle Cranston at second, Grant Parkin at shortstop, Xander Witt at third. Bridger Hammond now pitching to Lucas Grayland. The 2-0 upstairs to Ryan Baldwin, who has worked 2 walks and 2 singles. He is 2 for 2 on the day. The 2-0. Or 3-0 up high, and it's walk number 3. 2 walks in a row for Baldwin, and that brings up Kaysen Smith as the tying run. The last time, 2 times we've seen Kaysen, he has gone deep for doubles for a combined 3 RBIs. Seeing the ball especially well right now. After Kaysen, you've got Cohen Morrow, who had a triple last time he was up. So this is the part of the order that you want if you're Evanston to try to get back in this game and give yourself a chance. Bridger Hammond on the hook for the win. First pitch inside, ball 1. That's 5 straight balls thrown by Bridger Hammond. Bridger kind of has this weird hitch with his delivery. Kind of flings it out, kind of like a Madison Bumgarner or a Zach Greinke. As you watch, see, he kind of stretches that arm straight out, and it flies high. Ball 2. Kaysen Smith in a batter's count. 2-0, righty versus righty. Evanston down 13-11 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. And the 2-0 offering up high, and it hits Kaysen Smith on the top of the helmet. He's okay, and he's going to take off for first. And now Ryan Baldwin stands on second. And did they just issue the intentional walk? They may have. Nope, there's a timeout being called. So a bit of a pitching change going on right now. And this pitching change brought to you in part by Superior Rental in the Gun Room at 371 Prospector Drive in Evanston. Full line of Cub Cadet outdoor equipment in stock and ready to take home today. Great discounts and easy financing. That's Superior Rental and the Gun Room at 371 Prospector Drive in Evanston. I think that's Xander Witt who's now going to take. No, Xander Witt started. So we'll see who the new pitcher is for Jackson. I'm going to have to get out another colored pen. Number 10. That is, don't have it on any of my previous lineup cards from Jackson, so we'll just have to wait till they update it on Game Changer. Either way, it's a thin right-hander for Jackson. So number 10, waiting for that to update. So 13-11 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Still waiting to find out who the new pitcher is, and we know who it is. It is Kyle Cranston. So they'll probably move Bridger Hammond over to second, or they'll move Xander Witt over to second. We'll see what happens. But Kyle Cranston now comes in as the new pitcher, as Hammond is on the hook for the possible blown save, as both runners are on due to him. A 4-pitch walk, and then on a 3-0 count, or 2-0 count, sorry, hit batsman to put Kason Smith on. So yeah, Bridger Hammond will just move over to second. So it'll just be a straight position switch between Kyle Cranston and Bridger Hammond. Cohen Morrow steps in. Last time he was up, it was an RBI triple. Another hit like that, and Evanston's tied the game. Standing on deck is Ethan Buse. We have Morrow down as 2 for 4. I got it personally down as 1 for 3. So they did not score an error. First pitch inside, around the dirt. Looks like it could have hit his feet, but it's 1 ball, no strikes. Timeout called. One ball, no strikes to Cohen Morrow. The delivery. Fly ball into shallow left field. Infield fly rule called as Grant Parkin makes the grab for out number 1. So a pop out to the shortstop brings up Ethan Buse. Last time he was up, he struck out to end the 6th inning. Or sorry, 5th inning. They're saying any way he can. First pitch to Buse. Swing and a miss. It was one of those ones that looked good coming in, and as soon as he pulled the trigger, he knew he was probably going to miss it, as the swing was very light towards the end. No balls, 1 strike to Buse. Ethan, 1 for 4 with a run scored and 2 RBIs. Strike 2 called. Is that right? Next pitch to Buse. Nope, they call a timeout. Oh, they called a balk. So a balk called by Kyle Cranston. So the runners move over on the balk. So now that puts the tying run in scoring position. The 0-2. Buse, line drive into left field. It's fair. It's a hot one. It's bouncing towards the fence. 1 run scores. They send the tying run. Ethan Buse ties the game with a 2-run RBI single. The balk by Kyle Cranston set that one up. And now, after Ryan Baldwin scores from third and Kason Smith scores from second, Evanston has tied this one up at 13 for Derek McDonald with one down and a runner on first. First pitch to McDonald. Gets under it and pops it high. Running in to make the play, Aaron Huggins in the infield grass. Snags it for out number 2. So 2 down for Breckenridge. Brecken is 1 for 3 with a walk. Hit back in the 4th, got a double. Walker Wilson stands on deck. 13 all on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. First pitch to Rich. Fouled behind the plate for strike 1. And it was all after a 2-run RBI single by Ethan Buse. Lead candidate for the Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Play of the game. Next pitch down low for ball 1. One ball, one strike to Breckenridge. Go ahead run on first. The offering. Popped high and foul. So that makes it 1-2. Hughes standing over on third. And what could, well, we're going to be going to the bottom of the 7th for sure here in this regular season finale. Cranston kicks and delivers. Down low off of the knee pad of Grayland, but he gets it stopped and under control quickly. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. Chopper fouled into the fence by the third base dugout. Right now, Breckenridge battling. Pitch. Outside and low. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Breckenridge. Full count. Go ahead run on first. Top of the 7th. Tie ball game. 2 down. Ethan Buse tied it up on a 2-run RBI single. And the 3-2 offering. Buse headed for second. They walk him. So Breckenridge reaches first on the walk. Buse was on the move. And Rich draws the 2-out walk. Walker Wilson now with the go-ahead run in scoring position. Last time Walker was up, he had an RBI single, then stole second, came around to score. First pitch to the right fielder. Down low, behind Grayland. Runners are going to advance on the passed ball. So now the go-ahead run 90 feet away and the insurance run in scoring position. Coach Jason Huggins coming out to talk with his new pitcher. Maybe that was a wild pitch and not a pass ball. We'll see what they score it. Evanston trying to end the regular season with a victory. They were down by 2 coming into this inning. Then Ethan Buse hits a 2-run RBI single to tie it up, scoring Kason Smith and Ryan Baldwin. This one, Hopper into shallow left field. Fielded by the shortstop, but he slips, and Evanston takes the lead. Grant Parkin gets it on the shallow left field grass and then loses his footing and hits the ground, and it's an RBI single for Walker Wilson. Ethan Buse scores, and it's 14-13 Evanston on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Breckenridge moves over to third, and now bring up Gavin Oliver, who reached on there last time up. First pitch to Oliver. Swing and a miss for strike one. Big thank you to our sponsors, to Alyssa McDaniel, to Val Cook, all of our producers throughout the season. And also a big thank you to my broadcast partner, who's usually here with me, but is enjoying a nice family vacation before a big fall, Ryan Steinekert. Big thank you to all of our sponsors helping us bring outlaw baseball in such a interesting year as the 1-1 misses outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. And most of all, thank you to you for tuning in, listening, watching, whether it be on My Local Radio or KNYN. We could not do this without our sponsors and, of course, you. Next pitch in there for strike 2. We will have wall-to-wall coverage of Evanston Outlaw Baseball at the AA State Tournament starting in Rock Springs on Wednesday. Game 1 against Laramie. Still don't have a game time for that as the next pitch is in the dirt. Good stop there by Aiden Grayland. Full count to Gavin Oliver. Full count offering. Chopper at the third baseman. Fielded well by Hammond. Throw to first in time, and the inning is over. Well, but Evanston has their way first. So we'll either get an 8th inning or we'll either get an 8th inning, a walk-off win by Jackson, or the defense of the Evanston Outlaws will hold up and end it on a positive note. When we come back, we'll have Brendan Thompson on this First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball. Evanston with a new lead, 14-13 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on My Local Radio and the Big Dog.
It's human nature to think the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. That's not always true, especially when it comes to buying vehicles. This is Dennis Lynch, General Manager at Auto Farm Chevrolet. Dealerships pay the same price for new vehicles across America. The fact is, the best deals are right here, in your own backyard. The difference is that our employees are your neighbors, people you can trust. Please visit us first, Auto Farm Chevrolet. We are your community-driven dealer.
Whatever takes you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including newly renovated rooms, a business office, workout room, outdoor pool, and full-service restaurant, plus complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Welcoming into the broadcast booth, Brendan Thompson, Evanston second baseman and sometimes pitcher. And we're going to bring this one home. Evanston has the lead, 14-13 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Ethan Purple Shoes Buse goes out there for inning number 2 and will try to get the win for the Evanston Outlaws. Leading it off for Jackson will be Xander Witt. So Buse goes out there. And Brendan, before this inning gets started, just talk to me a little bit. What's it like to be on in this program as long as you've been on and be on the squad that brings home the conference title for the first time as the first pitch is wild in the dirt for ball 1?
It's definitely a really awesome experience to be on. I know it's the first time that the AA Outlaw program has won the Western Conference, and it's really cool that it's our last year, my last year, and we come back and win the conference.
Next pitch inside, ball 2. It was funny. I heard you talking with Coach Baldwin, of course, of the B team. He was giving all the AA team guys a hard time for missing breakfast. You want to tell everybody what your response was?
So I walked in, and of course, just as a joke, we were like, conference champs, wake up when they want to, just as a little joke, but. Yeah, we were pretty wiped out after that game, and none of the AA kids made it to breakfast for sure.
2-0 offering fouled off for strike 1 to Xander Witt, who started the game as the pitcher. but now he's over at third base, I believe. It's kind of hard to keep up with it with all the switches and game changer, not actually getting a lineup from Jackson. Right now, the future of the Outlaws program, as we can see, seems to take after you guys. They never get down. They like to put up the big inning, and they like to score a lot of runs. What is it about these young guys that you think will really benefit them moving forward as the next pitch is in there, misses for ball 3? 3 balls, 2 strikes to Xander Witt.
I think it's their heart and like their determination to battle. They take that after us. Like in that 7th inning, they needed to grab runs, and they ended up going and grabbing 3 and getting the lead. And that's just something that's, it's hard to do as a ball club going into that last inning with a lead that's kind of looks substantial with 2 runs and come in and battle and get the lead.
Full count offering full Xander Witt, and he goes down looking. So Lucas Grayland steps in. Evanston leads it 14-3 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard with 1 down. Beautiful pitch there by Ethan Buse. He's done a lot of stuff on the AA team. What can you say about him this year?
He's definitely a really good pitcher for us. We have a lot of confidence in him to come in, throw strikes. He has a pretty good hard fastball. His curveball has a lot of good movement, and he's definitely a kid we can rely on to put on the mound.
The 0-1 misses outside, ball 1. And I see you talking more with the younger guys. I see you as possibly being someone who would coach in the future. Hint, hint. What is it like watching the B team and the C team guys go out there and battle against Jackson like this?
It's a really cool experience. It's something that even rivals playing out there. Just watching these young kids come up and something that's new to them. And they come up and they play well, and it's nice because a lot of these kids, like at practice this week, we've been working with, and it's nice to see that their improvement, and it's really cool experience.
1-2 offering from Buse outside in the dirt, but a good stop there by Kaysen Smith. Kaysen, his bat has come alive in this game. Back-to-back RBI doubles. Speaking of RBIs, you were the RBI leader on the team. How do you do that from, I think the highest you ever got in the order was 6?
Yeah, it's definitely a weird position for someone in the 6, 7, 8 spot to be leading the team in RBIs, but it's one of the reasons I love batting in that position because it seems every time that I come up, it's bases loaded or runners on second and third. It's definitely easier for me to do that when they're in runners in scoring position.
2-2 outside and low for ball 3. Full count. Ethan Buse, 1 down, nobody on here in the bottom of the 7th. Evanston leads. They're 2 outs away from getting a road victory over Jackson for the first time this year. Full count offering inside part of the zone.
Good
okay.
Pitch, yeah.
Ethan Purple Shoes Buse taking the paintbrush, dipping it in the purple paint, and painting that inside corner. Back-to-back strikeouts looking. 2 down, Evanston, 1 win or 1 out away from the win. And it's coming to Aaron Huggins. 2 for 3, and his last 2 at-bats have resulted in singles. First pitch from Buse. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Brendan, this has kind of been a little bit of a the idea was to bring you guys in here, talk about your experience with Outlaws, and also kind of a senior night type thing. What are your plans for the future?
So I'm going back to finish my 2nd year of college in Rock Springs at Western, and after that I'm going to be transferring up to UW in Laramie.
Next pitch in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Jackson down to their final strike. The offering from Buse. Chopped foul across the third base line. So you've been on the program a long time. We've heard various answers from guys that we've asked this question. Matter of fact, we'll ask this question. Is it okay if you stick around a little bit and we ask it in the postgame? That
yes,
way we
of course.
can get the end of this one. Awesome. Also, if you have anything to add from what you're seeing out here. The 0-2 from Buse. Outside, good snag there by Kaysen Smith.
That's one thing is Kaysen's done a fantastic job behind the plate today. He was asking, just pleading for coach to put him in behind there today, and he got it, and he's done a really great job back there.
1 balls, 2 strikes from Ethan Buse to Huggins. This one chopped along the first base line, but takes a kind of a bounce off the edge of the infield grass and goes foul. So this at-bat will continue. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Aaron Huggins. 2 down. Evanston leads it 14-13 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Ethan Buse on the hook for the win right now, and Kyle Cranston for the loss for Jackson. In 3 attempts by Evanston, they have yet to win one on Giants Field against Jackson this year. Swing and a miss, and that streak is over. Ethan Purple Shoes Buse strikes out the side and earns the win. On top of that, he also hit the RBI single, the 2-run RBI single that gave Evanston a chance to win this one. Final score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, 14-13. Evanston victorious over Jackson, and will finish the record with this season with a overall record of 20. Trying to wait for it to come up. Anyway, Ethan Buse will get the win. We'll have full stats a little bit later. 27-20 in a conference record of 9-3. We're going to step aside. We'll have our post-game show and more with Brendan Thompson when we come back on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on My Local Radio and the Big Dog. Again, your final score, Evanston 14, Jackson 13.
In May of 2019, Uintah County School District Number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified Level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosanna Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Do you really think you can get a better deal on a vehicle in the city? Poppycock! Rocky Mountain Yeti is hungry for your business and will beat any bona fide deal on any vehicle, or they'll give it to you as a gift. Now that's legendary. Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston, home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile legendary warranty, where legendary customer service is not a myth.
Final score, 14-13 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. It's time for your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston. Well, last night, the Evanston Outlaws, for the first time in program history, won the AA West title and will be the number 1 seed at next week's state tournament. Game 1 Wednesday. First pitch, I believe, as of I've heard right now, scheduled for 5 o'clock, but since it is a tournament, you never know what time those things will actually start. So first pitch scheduled at 4 o'clock. You will be able to catch that right here on My Local Radio and the Big Dog. Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meet. Evanston, after losing both games but locking up the West title, brought in a lineup featuring 5 guys that have never seen AA action. Starter Gavin Oliver goes 2 innings, strikes out 5, and Evanston trails 2-0. They tie it up before Gavin gets out, and then Cohen Morrow comes in, and Evanston goes off for a big inning in the 4th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 runs. They would have the lead. Then Jackson would score 7 of their own, go out to a big lead. Then Evanston trails by 2 going into the top of the 7th. They get those 2 back, as well as 1 more thanks to a 2-run RBI double by Ethan Buse and then an RBI single by Walker Wilson to put them up 14-13. Buse steps on the mound, strikes out Xander Witt looking, strikes out Lucas Grayland looking, and then, spoiler alert, Purple Shoes strikes out Aaron Huggins to end the game. Final score, Evanston 14-13. Joining me now, we have Evanston second baseman Brendan Thompson. And Brendan, tell me the difference between this team that you're taking to state and other teams that you have in the past.
I think so. This team, I would say, is definitely a little smaller in size. We're definitely not usually a huge team, but we definitely have to play small ball to win games. Move runners, and that's kind of been the driving point of our team this year. Is move runners, get them in scoring position, and team at bats.
Absolutely, and that's how you have a team that actually has a higher batting average with runners and scoring position than a general batting average. I'm bringing it up right now, and the team is batting .328 regular, but with runners in scoring position, the team is batting .348. So, I mean, that is an incredible stat, and it really talks about how you guys are one of the more offensively minded teams in the game. Your pitching is nothing to slouch out either. It seems like we've got pretty deep pitching going into the tournament this year as well.
Yeah, it's definitely nice. We have a pretty good rotation of pitchers. You know, we have 2 lefties with Gus and Clayton, who we trust tremendously on the mound. You know, they're pitching great. We have Ryan, who comes in as a closer, Kaysen, who's come in as a closer quite a few times, and we just have a really good rotation for pitching.
Absolutely. And just final question. You mentioned that you're going to Western Wyoming to finish up college. What are you planning on studying?
I'm going into architectural design.
Awesome.
So
That sounds awesome. Well, congratulations on a great Outlaws career. Good luck at the state tournament, and hopefully we're talking to you guys after a big win in Rock Springs.
Yep, that's definitely the plan, and hopefully we're there all the way through the 9th.
Absolutely. All right, that is Brendan Thompson, second baseman for the Evanston Outlaws, also RBI leader on the team with a total of, let me bring it up to make sure I get it right, total of 49 RBIs. Brendan, really quick before we let you go, I don't know if you heard, but a couple of days ago we said watching you and Jagger kind of battle for that team RBI title was reminiscent of 1961 with Roger Maris and Mickey Mantle. Was there any kind of internal competition between you guys on that one, or was it just all for the team?
Yeah, we were always battling each other for it. He would always get upset because he gets hit 90% of at bats for him, and most of the times that's when he gets on, and then I end up scoring him. So we ended up having that battle. We'd go back and forth. You know, he'd have 4 RBIs a game, and then it was a really good battle between us two, and it's always nice to have 2 players that have high RBI numbers.
You mentioned that he was hit. Ready for the final regular season stat. Second place, Connor Peterson, Casey Perriman, Reed Gross, Kendall Cummings, and Gus Allred with 6. Jagger Mitchell, first place with 33. So
yeah, I don't know what he does, but he just gets hit.
Well, Brendan, congratulations on a great career. It's been fun watching you this year. I'm excited to go to Rock Springs and see what could very well be the most important and amazing games in Outlaw history. For the first time ever, Evanston Outlaws, AA West champions. Congratulations. Still more work to do. Go get it done, and have a good few days of practice, and we'll see you in Rock Springs.
Thank you so much.
Now it's Brendan Thompson, Evanston Outlaw second baseman. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have our Dr. McKay Frankham precision play of the game, as well as our post-game status report. Again, your final score, 14-13 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston beats Jackson on the final day of the regular season on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Post 41 Baseball on My Local Radio and the Big Dog.
You're invited to come in and visit with the team at Cache Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley today. Our customers are our friends. If you haven't ever been in, stop in today. We'd love to get to know you. If you haven't been in for a while, stop in and let's get caught up. And if you were here yesterday, come back again soon. You always have an open invitation to visit the crew at Cache Honda Yamaha, where our customers are our friends, on US 91 between Logan and Smithfield.
Early Oregon-bound immigrants traveled through the Bear Lake Valley. U.S. Highway 30 basically follows the Oregon Trail. Many wagon trains stopped at Thomas L. Pegleg Smith Trading Post, located near Dingle, Idaho, for supplies. One traveler wrote of camping along Cotton Line Bear River, watching grass as tall as a man wave in the wind. Today, you don't have to ride in a wagon to visit Bear Lake Valley, but the rich history is still here to enjoy. Visit bearlake.org for more information.
If you can't give your dentist a 5-star rating, then you ought to consider making your next dental appointment with Dr. McKay Frankham. One patient said, "The best experience I've ever had at a dentist." Other customer comments include 5 stars plus. And not only is Dr. Frankham the best dentist I've ever been to, but I can actually afford to have dental work done by Dr. Frankham. Make your next dental visit a 5-star experience. Call for an appointment today at 307-789-8910.
Time for your post-game stats reports. The Evanston Outlaws victorious over the Jackson Giants final score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 13 for Jackson, 14 for Evanston, thanks to a bottom of the 7th comeback, top of the 7th comeback, which we will talk about when we get to giving out our Dr. McKay Frankum precision play of the game. First, let's start with Jackson. Mason Wright goes 1 for 2 with a run scored. Matt Fisher 1 for 3 with a run scored and 2 RBIs. Grant Parkin 2 for 5 with a run scored and 4 RBIs. Xander Witt 0 for 3 with 2 walks and 3 runs scored. Lucas Grayland 0 for 3 with a run scored and a walk. Aaron Huggins 2 for 4 with a run scored, 2 RBIs and a walk and a strikeout. Kyle Cranston 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs and a walk. Aiden Grayland 1 for 3 with 2 runs scored and an RBI. Bridger Hammond 1 for 2 with 2 runs scored. And then Warren Newton goes 0 for 2, but Cooper Christensen 1 for 1 with an RBI. For the Evanston Outlaws, Ryan Baldwin, how about this? 2 for 2 with 4 runs scored and an RBI and 3 walks. Jagger Mitchell did not play, so I don't know why they have him on the box score. Kason Smith, 2 for 3 with 3 runs scored and 3 RBIs. That ties for the lead of the team with another man we'll talk about in a second. Cohen Morrow, 2 for 4 with a run scored and 2 RBIs. Ethan Purple Shoes Buse bringing the loud and heavy. 3 for 5 with 3 RBIs. Derek McDonald, 2 for 5 with a run scored and 2 RBIs. Brecken Rich goes 1 for 3 with an RBI and 2 walks. Walker Wilson, 2 for 5 with a run scored and an RBI. Gavin Oliver, 1 for 4 with a run scored, an RBI, a walk, and a strikeout. And Ryder Wilson, 1 for 4 with a run scored. So that's that. Going to the pitching, the loss is going to go to, I believe, Bridger Hammond. He doesn't register an out. Allows 2 runs, both of them earned, no strikeouts, and a walk. For the Evanston Outlaws, the winner will go to Ethan Purple Shoes Buse. 2 innings pitched, 2 runs, 2 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk to 4 strikeouts. That leads the team. Also got help from Cohen Morrow. 2 innings pitched, 2 runs, and 2 strikeouts, no earned. Walker Wilson goes 1 inning pitched, 5 hits, 7 runs, none of them earned, 1 strikeout and 3 walks. And Gavin Oliver, 1 inning pitched, 1 hit, no runs, and 5 strikeouts. It's now time for your Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankum Family Dentistry on 170 Arrowhead Drive, Suite number 1. Dental care at reasonable rates for the whole family. Call 789-8910 today. And it's going to go to Ethan Purple Shoes Buse in the top of the 7th. Ryan Baldwin walked. Kason Smith hit by a pitch. A balk committed by Kyle Cranston. Moves both of them into scoring position. Buse hits one beautifully and scores both of them, tying the game up and giving Evanston a chance to get the RBI single, which scores Buse by Walker Wilson to ultimately win the game. And then Buse, with a run lead, comes in, bottom of the 7th, strikes out Xander Witt looking, strikes out Lucas Grayland swinging, and then completes it, striking out Aaron Huggins, striking out the side and winning the game. So congratulations to Ethan Buse, your recipient of today's Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankum Family Dentistry. Dental care at reasonable rates for the whole family. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. And that is going to do it for our weekend from Jackson. That is going to do it for the 2020 regular season. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and do one more thing. Walking into the press box right now is the man we just gave the Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game to, Ethan Purple Shoes Buse. Ethan, it's been a season of up and downs for you, but you had a great day at the plate. You collected 4 RBIs, for your team, including the RBI single that tied the game, and then you were the winning run that scored. Then you come in, bottom of the 7th, only 1 run to work with. You strike out Xander Witt Lucas Grayland looking, and then Aaron Huggins swinging. You strike out the side to end the game as a pitcher with a 1-run lead. It doesn't feel any better than that, does it?
No, really, it's just a lot of team effort going into this ball game, but I really felt good today. I haven't pitched in a while, so my arms got that strength back. Really just reared back and threw it, and I saw the ball well good at the plate.
Well, congratulations, Ethan. You have a safe trip back to Evanston. We'll see you in Rock Springs next week.
Yeah, you too.
All right, that's going to do it. After we've heard from our Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Play of the Game recipient after striking out the side to win the game. It's going to do it for our broadcast here. A big thank you to our sponsors. A big thank you to you for tuning in. A thank you to Val Cook and Alyssa McDaniel, as well as my broadcast partner of the past, Jake Hibbert, and, of course, Ryan Steinkert. I am Elan OLLIFF saying we will see you next time the ball flies. First pitch scheduled at 4 o'clock. Game 1 of the state tournament in Rock Springs against Laramie. Thank you so much, and take care.
You've been tuned into Evanston Outlaw Baseball on the Big Dog 99.1 KNYN with live video online at mylocalradio.com. Today's broadcast has been brought to you by these supporting businesses and individuals: Auto Farm Chevrolet, First Bank of Evanston, Dr. McKay Frankham, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Arrowhead Dental, Plains Tire, the Come On In of Casper, the Littlest Wood Shop, Evanston Recreation Center, the Legal Tender Restaurant in Best Western Dunmore Inn, West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, the Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau, Uintah County School District No. 1, Ellingford Brothers, Bear River Dental of Evanston and Black's Fork Dental of Mountain View, Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, Mountain West Business Solutions, Wyoming Dental Specialties, Cash Honda Yamaha, and by Dr. Todd Hoover Chiropractic. The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media. Our executive producer is Val Cook. We want to thank Office Manager Kayleen Anderson, our Sales Manager Julie Burley, along with Evanston's Elan OLLIFF, and Bridge of Valley's Jake Hibbard, Rich County's Ryan Steinekert, and production assistant Alyssa McDaniel. But the biggest thanks of all is to our sponsors and to you for tuning in. We invite you to visit mylocalradio.com for archived games and like My Local Radio on Facebook to stay up to date with the game broadcasts. Thank you for joining us on this presentation of Evanston Outlaws Baseball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.